Hi guys, and welcome to your weeklies. Congrats to Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Please check my website for the current specials and take advantage of them. I'm open for the readings. Also try to find me on the Facebook, and that way you can get immediate answer. Hi Leos, and welcome to your weeklies. I have my second helper here. This is Mr. Matrix. Hey Matrix, say hi. And it looks like he's joining us, at least for a part of this ride together. So, as I'm shuffling cards, Leo, this is going to be actually reading for 2 weeks until the end of the month, because next week is the switch of the signs, the solar switch, as I call it, and I do my monthlies during that solar switch, so that way energy is like really clean and clear, because kind of monthlies don't make much sense that way. But then on around the 1st of the month, I will continue this Exes series. But those series are also not talking only about the ex-partners, but also about on and off relationships, as well as anything that is unclear, anything that kind of has some secrets that kind of can read into that. And it's going to be a third layer that I will probably add in April, about soulmate kind of like configuration, to how to improve ourselves to be so kind of like magnetic, to actually attract things that we want, that are good for us and they're productive, and what kind of like thorns we have to walk to get there. So I still need to a little bit improve it a little bit, which I hope that by then I'll be good. Okay, so Leo, let's see what are the next 2 weeks bringing for you. Matrix, Matrix, say hi to Leo. Yeah, you're so cute. You are so cute. You know we are reading for Big Kitty, right? You know. Okay, so let's put it here. Leos, Leos, for the end of the March. Bottom of the deck, Four of C. Hey Leos, you look tired. You're a little bit choosy, or you're just looking for the right option to come your way for you to kind of like start acting up. So let's see. Ooh, nice. Nice. Oh my gosh, Leo. It's going to be interesting ride. I'm just telling you right now. Check it out. You are coming into it a bit tired for sure, but what is on your mind? Lovers crossed with the priest. Guys, is somebody thinking about a marriage or getting engaged or going serious? Because this is what it tells me. And if you're currently single, you're still thinking about it. So start working on your like social profile, working on it, because it is something that you will be starting right now, and putting the seed is going to come like in fruition. What are you coming to this week? You're bringing to this week Five of C. And this is like sadness that you had to deal with, right? So this was an emotional card. And also underneath here we see, look at this. Look, we had this, indecision where to go, and like being left out in the cold. So this could be at work as well. And it was kind of like this period, oh my God, I'm so tired. I've been through some, things. I need to kind of rest. And here to add it, like an insult to injury, like you have been emotionally damaged, like something has hurt you. You had these nightmares, and like something it didn't sit well with you, to a point that it really upset you. You felt you were doing so much for someone, and it just didn't come back. It just actually came back in a very cruel way. In the past, it looks like you were playing with fire, and there was nothing wrong with this, because as long as you're careful, as long as you're planning your next step, it's going to work. And it looks like that no matter what happened here, you did manage to kind of come back on your basically feet, because this is your element, and you're managing to skillfully go around. So what is the message for you for the next couple of weeks? You have cat magic. So the lesson is like, trust yourself. Trust yourself that when you set goals, that you already have the knowledge with inside of you to achieve it. So whether this is knowledge, whether this is like feelings, whether this is like communicating, it is here. So you just have to trust yourself that as you go, you'll go with the flow, and that you do have these tools. So don't hesitate, because you see the overall energy is like kind of hesitation and indecision. And you're going to realize that because the energy will start coming back. You see, you're going to go from this to this. And you're going to be choosy this time around, because look, there are just like few that you will choose for your circle of friends. Some people will keep on the fence, right? And some people will try to charm you to get into your world. But you're going to keep yourself as this like proverbial, queen. And like if you can see it closer, you see, this is you, Leo. This is your face. So you are ruling the world. You're going to feel on top of the world. And this is the sun. And like, I mean, look, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 major arcanas. Really, you're getting out of this period of sluggishness and hurt, and like, I mean, and it's charging ahead. And I can see that you're actually feeling strong. Fire King, you're feeling charismatic. You're feeling you're getting things accomplished. You're feeling, like, I mean, I can do it. You're feeling like you actually already know what feels like cat magic, and you kind of like intuitively will go further and not to hesitate when you think something is unknown. You're going to allow evolution of that idea and see how it happens. The others still actually see you as hurting from whatever was kind of like brought to the situation that we have seen here in 5 of C and 4 of C, right? And kind of like they see you that you walked away from kind of situation that kind of was emotional for you. But at the same time, you're recalling, you see this kitty is listening to Shell, where she sees the distant oceans. So this kitty is recalling things that worked, and kind of this is also building your toolbox and figuring out, that worked, I have to recall it back, because sometimes you put things on the shelf and you forget that you have that knowledge or that abilities. So here we have hopes and fears, right? So even though you're currently feeling like in charge and charismatic, you might have a little bit of dent in it and become sort of like explorer, right? And when you explore things, like sometimes you burn your tail, sometimes you put your paw in a fire, and this is all good. So, I mean, your fear is like getting burnt, obviously, right? Again. And your hope is having this passion where you can really burn. So you see how like actually the same thing can be seen both ways. So you will charge ahead. This is showing indecision, sort of like between the safety and between kind of that exploration that we have seen here. And you're choosing to explore. You're choosing, well, you know what, let's go into this unknown. And that's what I see. This is that the lovers and the priest that you have combined here together. So amazing, amazing times ahead. Like Leo, I'm so glad to see you didn't have such a great reading in a while. So coming out in a big way, like the sun, which is your card, and cat magic, which is the beginning. So you are starting. This is literally a start for you, and literally living in the past, this negative emotion. So look up for the monthly coming up soon. Of course, you have dailies, and you can ask me for the private readings. They're available right now. 20 minutes on a special. It used to be $30 for 20 minutes. Now you get 30 minutes for $30. So I'm open. Just send me an email or look me up on a Facebook. And I'm really glad to chat to you about anything. All right, Leo. Love you and take care.